Hello, this video is for all those students, early career scientists, PhD researchers who are interested in science communication and perhaps have thought about it a bit, would really like to do some more than they actually do for whatever motivation they have, which might be to just engage with young people, to, if you like, share their passion and enthusiasm for those who are unaware and they like to raise that awareness, or it might be a broader goal just to lift the public appreciation of science and public trust in science, which is a big issue these days. So dropped something. So whatever the issue, whatever the motivation, you are there wanting to get involved with science communication. Typically, over the years as a science communicator since 2008, I have noticed that there are several blockers which get in the way for people who want to get started and just sort of hesitate. And the hesitation can last for years. So yes, you might have an opportunity for one-off science communication opportunities, like say going to a school to talk about your research, maybe going to a science fair, helping out with a local club, whatever that is. But it doesn't become an actual part of your life, a real thing, and that feels too much in the hard basket. And these obstacles I'm talking about are things like a perception that it's going to take way too much time and you're too busy. But there are other perceptions like lacking confidence. I don't feel like I'm the person to do this. I don't have the charisma. I don't have the expertise that I should have. I don't have a reputation to stand on. And there are other obstacles, perhaps like I simply would love to, but I just don't know which is the best way to do it in a time-efficient way that I can follow consistently in my lifestyle, because I just haven't got the energy to focus on setting things up. So let's have a think through some of these problems and see if they are real. The time problem. So time is a real thing when you're busy, but time is flexible. If you have to do something that is drudgery, time stretches out. It's a duty, you've got to do it, you don't want to do it, but you have to. If you do something that really lights your fire and you love to do, you can go late at night working away and feel energized by that thing. So time is a question of efficiency, of knowing what to do so that you don't sit there in indecision. That's a waste of time. Once you know what you're doing, you can just get on with the job and feel satisfied that it's been done, and watch the results grow as you keep feeding the passion and feeding the activity. And so time is really about getting organized, making a judgment about what time you have available. So for example, if you only had 1 hour a week and you wanted to do some science communication, you have every chance of getting started. You could, post some photos on Instagram or Facebook, say something about a very unusual thing that most people don't know about. It might be the legs of an ant or the antennae of a beetle, or I don't know, some sea creatures that live in the coastal area that you would like to waken people up to. Could be a problem of pollution, could be how to use a microscope, it could be anything that you know really well and that you can easily talk about, but most people don't know. Now you could be doing this for an hour a week and slowly build up a following, because what happens is that the more niche, the more narrow your field, the more powerful you become. If you do science communication generally about animals, lots of people will love to read what you got to say properly, but they won't have a clear idea of your sort of overarching focus, because you're all over the place. One day you're talking about cows, the next day you're talking about, I don't know, lions, whatever. So people are not sort of sure whether what they'll get from you is exactly in their area of interest. Whereas if you focus on something really specific, spiders and spiders' webs, suddenly people will know, this is the guy or this is the girl who talks about spiders in the most fascinating way. I've always hated spiders, but now I find them amazing. They make these incredible webs, they have these incredible abilities to catch their victims. It's kind of dramatic, it's exciting. So just focusing on spiders pushes you into a place of authority, expectation for your audience, fascination in the detail, because you don't have to give broad general introductions to that type of animal because you're already doing that on the way. And so let this car past. So being in a niche is actually really time saving, because you can dive straight in to a detail because your audience already has previous details that you've talked about, which have set the scene for everything that follows. I hope that makes sense. So in an hour a week, you could post something about spiders, one unusual fact, and watch how your audience gathers around that topic. General information about the animal kingdom or biology or physics or something without any particular narrow focus is not going to be the same. So that's the first thing, time. You can do this easily if you know what it is that you want to focus on. Second one, confidence. This is easy. I don't have the confidence to make a video showing me talking about anything, or I don't have the confidence to make myself visible online as the person who talks about this stuff, because I'm just a lowly PhD student and my supervisors have all the knowledge and I'm a bit presumptuous to kind of stick my head above the parapet and declare myself to be of interest. This is just a complete delusion. The public do not care whether you are from Mars or where you're from. They're just interested in, are you engaging them? Are you entertaining them? Are you informing them? Are you getting them to understand something they've always wanted to know? That's it. Your authority is as a communicator, not as, if you like, the world's greatest science expert. You will be borrowing, if you like, the information from other scientists who are the specialists. You are sharing the love, sharing the passion, and that's your job. So get over it. Start small. Just do small steps. But the main thing is what I'll come to next, which is consistency. Okay, so lots of people who want to get into science communication give it a burst. They've got a project which involves some field work and they think, I'll make this happen, as a science communication thing. I'll go to some schools and I'll talk to the kids, and they spend ages and ages preparing for this event around this project. They do a great job. They get lots of happy kids in a classroom finding out about their thing, and then they stop because the project finishes, they move on, and there's nowhere for the momentum to go. So actually, this is a case where sprinting for a short time is not going to get you the distance as small steps every day or every week or every month over a long period of time. You might take 1 or 2 years to really get going, to feel that happening, where your audience starts to form a network. They're asking you questions, new people are coming to you from elsewhere, that you find collaborations. People want you to do more, so they invite you to a meeting or an event to present there, because they see how you have made science popular and they see the impact on other people. So all in all, if you want to summarize this question, I would say, sorry, just checking my mic, hope that didn't hurt your ears. I would say just sit down, get some clarity about your plan, make it fit within your busy lifestyle so that it's doable. Don't make it such a heavy lift at the start that you can't do it. Make it small, make the initiation of it small steps. Open up a Facebook page or open up an Instagram account and just get started. Get 5 followers. If you can get 5 followers, you can get 10 followers. If you can get 10, you can get 100. If you can get 100, you can get 500. There is no limit online. Niche it down, make it narrow, but fun, engaging, interesting. Storytelling is good. Beautiful images are great. Engagement with your audience, comments and responses is great. You can do that in your coffee break. It's doable. So that's my message for you today. Science communication can be easy. But the thing that's going to count is your persistence, your dogged consistency. So in order for that to happen, you need to enjoy yourself and go into an area that is small and doable. Hope that is an interesting message for you today, and I will continue my lovely walk from there. I am actually in the UK at the moment, and this is an old railway that you can probably see, which has been turned into a forest walk. And in the distance is the roar of traffic off to work. But I'm here working online, so I can travel and be wherever I want and enjoy a morning walk like this. Okay, bye for now.